Climate change is a natural phenomenon. The climate changes between warming periods and ice ages naturally. So it's a period of about 100,000 years, and essentially it's based on the fact that in our solar system, the Earth goes round the Sun in an ellipse, and that ellipse decays over time. So at one portion of the orbit, the ellipse is on an inner orbit, and over 100,000 year period it deteriorates and goes out further. So when it's at the orbit is its largest orbit, the Earth goes naturally into an ice age. And when the orbit is on the inner orbit, it warms up naturally. Now it happens that in the present period, we were in the inner orbit, and we have been warming up for a period of about 12,000 years now. During that period, the planet, before that, was essentially dominated by Neanderthals. And when it started to warm up, Homo sapiens, our good selves, began to dominate, started to farm, form cities and so on, and dominate the planet. So it has been warming up over a period of 12,000 years, and it should have reached its peak in the current period that we're in now. It happens that it appears that human beings have added on something extra to the natural cycle, and this is started with the burning of fossil fuels at the beginning of the Industrial Revolution in the late 1800s. And that has added on an extra component of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases that have caused the warming to go past the peak that it has gone through over the last 300,000 to 400,000 years. Well, as I indicated, the global warming is an additional aspect onto the natural climate change aspect. Now, the global warming portion occurs because carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases such as methane and nitrous oxides, certain chlorofluorohydrocarbons, which are refrigerants, when they get up into the upper atmosphere, they act like the roof of a greenhouse. The heat that normally penetrates the upper atmosphere and then bounces off the Earth will normally radiate back out into space. But with this greenhouse effect, some of that heat bounces off the atmosphere as though it was a roof and comes back down to the Earth. And this is what, in fact, causes the warming beyond what is normal and natural. So the panorama of scientific evidence is overwhelming that something grave is afoot. It's new. It's a human-induced component. There's little contest anymore about the science. Sea level rise, for example. When I started to check the sea level rise in Trinidad and Tobago decades ago, it was 1.8 millimeters per year. Now it is 2.8 millimeters per year. That we seem to have been in the age of mosquitoes. They are thriving. It was, dengue, chikungunya, Zika, and it won't end. So mosquitoes, because of the higher temperatures, the life cycle is now shorter. They are reproducing faster. So during the season, they produce more mosquitoes available to bite you, spread the diseases that they carry. So one of the things that mangroves do on the coastline is actually to prevent, beaches and coastal areas from washing away. And the removal of them results in a very quick, very drastic loss of land area. And that is happening, Clifton Beach, the east coast of Trinidad today. When you go to Manzanilla now, where there used to be a long, wide beach now, you see that the sea is right up. We had an extreme event a few years ago on the east coast of Trinidad and Tobago where the road vanished, it exploded, water was coming over and under it from the river swamp going to that. There are rivers up here that weren't there before. Let me tell you, Trinidad and Tobago thinks that it's out of harm's way. In a matter of hours, Trinidad and Tobago can lose everything. It has oil rigs offshore, it has all of its, oil companies, all its industry on the coastal areas, right in the wake. All it takes is one hurricane. And if you think it hasn't happened before, we had Flora, 60 years ago. We had Ivan that passed off the end of Tobago. And we had an unnamed hurricane in 1933, which came from off the east coast. I passed through Trinidad and Tobago and emerged in the Gulf of Florida. It was 1933. Okay? So now, if it went that route, there is Atlantic LNG, there is all kinds of things that weren't there in 1933. We could lose everything